Welcome back to Face to Face. Hello there, viewers. How do you do today? I'm very fine, and my name is Sophia. I'll be your host for approximately 1 hour. So, but today's topic, we have something going on in the world right now, something that is happening as a routine for those people who embrace Islam, and we're going to talk about Ramadan today. For today's episode, we have a special guest, which is my close friend, Dana. Hi, Dana.
Hi.
How do you feel today?
I'm feeling very good. How about you?
I'm feeling very happy and very honored to have you here.
Okay.
So before we start,
Yes.
maybe you could briefly introduce yourself to the viewers first.
Okay. So my name is Dana. I'm taking English literature for my study here, and I'm in my first year of campus of my study.
All right, thank you very much. You seem kind of nervous, but
Yeah, I am very nervous because you have to know that I've never been in this kind of situation before.
I see. But since it's with me, why can't you just kind of relax a bit?
Okay, I'll be relaxed.
Or maybe it's because of the aircon.
Probably. Yes, maybe,
Probably because the aircon is really freezing here.
Okay.
So how's your fasting doing?
Well, it goes very good.
Very good. No obstacles so much.
No, yeah, it goes very good. Like I'm
No
happy.
temptation?
I'm happy. No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Glad to hear that.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be fasting? How does it feel to be fasting? Because I have never fasted before, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. When I was a children, I was feeling like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and etc. But right now, I'm just feeling like everything around me is positive. I can feel the positive vibes because of the Ramadan itself, and fasting for me is a very good thing to do because, it's healthy for our health. It's good for our health.
Yeah, I do know that a little bit, but I
Yes.
don't know much about it. So does it make you feel kind of holy? Like how does it feel like you're being purified?
A little bit maybe
A little
in the
bit.
end of the Ramadan, but not now.
But not now.
Yes.
But you're still trying
in the
to.
process.
It's starting in the process.
Yes.
Okay. So talking about fasting, though, I have heard that fasting includes food and stuff you can't eat and
Yes.
blah blah blah. But does it include water?
Yes, it is.
Why
Include
water? I thought
water.
water has the kind of purification effects for our body. Isn't it good for us? And I heard that it's dangerous to not drink for quite a lot of time. But I don't know.
It's
why
not
do
good
people fast?
not to drink water for 72 hours, but
Yes.
we're fasting for about not that long, like 72 hours. It's so long.
But it's still kind of tough though, not drinking for the whole day. Why water though?
So some kind of people think that when we're fasting, we cannot eat and we cannot drink only. But and the real fact is, when we're fasting, we have to hold our lust. Like we cannot having sex with someone else. We cannot get emotional with someone else. We cannot drink. We cannot eat because that is part of lust.
I see. So water is included as lust. I don't know
Yes.
how I should feel about that, because I mean water is water, because I don't really
When you're
understand.
thirsty, you're taking
Oh!
your drink, right?
Oh, that, yeah.
It is lust.
Water. I don't know how to feel about feeling kind of lusty for water. Okay.
Like when you're thirsty, you really want to go fast, take to the fridge your drink and slurp next to
I see. I understand that, but I
Yes.
still don't understand about lust. So we're going to talk a lot more about that.
Okay.
So talking about fasting, though, like some people, especially those non-Muslims like me, like my friends, we have quite a lot, like Christians, like Buddhists and
Jews.
Hindus. They don't really know about Ramadan. So maybe we can tell them a little bit and share about Ramadan to them through a video.
Okay.
But we will keep it for later. But let's continue on a little bit chit chat about Ramadan. So where does the Ramadan name comes from?
Ramadan name comes from, of course, Arab. But seriously, honestly, I don't really know about it. But from what I know is It is come from Arab. That's all.
Yes, I see. So it comes from Arab, but we
Yes.
don't really know what it is about. So let's check out the video. So that was the video. Now we know what Ramadan is. So it's supposed to be a reserved month, a sacred month for
Yes.
people to purify themselves.
Yes.
So talking about Ramadan, though, I don't really get, as someone who is a non-Muslim, I don't
Yes.
really know how the system works and stuff. But talking about Ramadan, though, it's in the history.
Yes.
And then it's also one of the healthy ways. Healthy means it purifies your body.
Yes.
It purifies your intestines.
Yes.
But I don't get how it works. Like, okay, we don't eat, we don't drink, and we don't smoke, we don't have sex and stuffs. But I still don't really get how it works, and we will catch up later on after a short break. So you have to teach me a lot more about stuff that I don't know.
I will.
Okay. So if you will stay tuned at Face to Face, we're still going to talk a lot more about Ramadan and about fasting and its advantages to us. Watch out. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here with Miss Dana to talk about Ramadan and its advantages and also benefits. So, talking about Ramadan and fasting, though, but I don't quite get the system how it works. So maybe you can explain to me and those non-Muslims who are probably watching this, how the system works. Like we don't really understand how does someone can stand with no food, no water the whole day. So how does the schedule works?
So the schedule, the first is we have shaum, or Indonesian always said sahur. Sahur. We have shaum. The shaum is before the dawn, before the subuh, before the fajr, and we eat at the shaum. We're eating everything that can make us feel like full. Not that full, I mean. I mean enough for whole day. Yes. And then after that, we pray as usual, Fajr, Subuh. We pray and just waiting for the next prayer time for the Zuhur, and then Asar, and then the Maghrib. And when the Maghrib, we break our fast, like that. So,
what time is it for the Maghrib one? What time
in
is that?
Jakarta is 5:43.
5:43.
Yes, it's different. Each places has a different time.
So why different time though?
Yes, because
is
waktu Indonesia Barat, waktu Indonesia Timur, yes.
Oh, I see the difference in each time.
Yes.
Oh, I thought there's a difference in the schedule coming from the lunar calendar. So maybe I'm wrong. So continue on. After Maghrib, you guys break your fast.
Yes, and the Sunnah said that it is good to when you break the fast, you drink water, just mineral water, just normal water, and eat 3 dates.
3 dates?
Yes, 3 dates only. It's just Sunnah, but some people in Indonesia just, oh my God, I'm hungry, and yes, they eat. They eat a lot of foods like rice.
Does it not violate the rules?
No, no. It's just Sunnah. Sunnah is when you do it, you got a reward. When you don't do it, it's okay. It's fine.
I see. 3 dates.
Yes, 3 dates. And you pray as usual. Pray for Maghrib. And yeah, that's all.
That's all. And then you repeat the rest of the day.
Yes.
Just like that.
For the Sunnah prayer time, we have Tarawih. Tarawih is, the time is after the Isha. So Isha here is like 7:15.
7:15.
Yes, at 7:15. We have Tarawih. Yeah, it's Sunnah. It's Sunnah also. When you do it, you get a reward. When you don't do it, it's okay. It's fine.
So subsequently with the Ramadan month, that you guys pray a lot more. Like they say that you guys pray 5 times a day, right?
Yes.
As an obligation. But for Ramadan month, you guys get extra for prayer. Is that true?
Yes. So
how many times in the total, like including the Sunnah that you have just said, how many times do you guys pray in a day?
Okay. When it's not Ramadan, we also have Sunnah. Like Duha. Duha is after the Fajr, after the sun comes, and at night is called Tahajjud. Yes, so it is also a Sunnah, Duha and Tahajjud. But many people do it a lot in Ramadan because, you know, in Ramadan, our reward will be multiplied.
See, that's a good marketing system by God. Because I mean, it boosts us. It boosts us in spiritual and as well in physical.
Yes, right.
About Ramadan, though, we have extra prayers. You pray pretty much all day, and in the usual day, do you do that? Do you do the Sunnah for Duha,
yes.
and Tahajjud?
Tahajjud. Sometimes I do it.
Sometimes.
Yes.
But I do wonder though, what do you guys pray in Duha and Tahajjud? Like in the prayers, like the whole day. What was it? I forgot the name already. Zuhur, Azan, Maghrib.
Asar, Maghrib, Isya.
Asar, Maghrib, Isya.
Subuh.
And then,
Fajr.
how many times do you guys pray in a day? So what kind of prayers are there? Like they have different names for the
Yes,
times, or
yes.
do they have the same content in each prayer? Because you guys have all the prayers in the Quran, right?
Yes.
And what for Zuhur, what is for Isa, and what do you guys actually pray in the content usually?
So back to the history, Muslim is actually must to do a lot of pray. Like I forgot about it, like 5,000 times a day.
5,000?
Yes, but
5,000.
yes, but wait. It is too hard for us. So they minimize it into 5 a day.
From 5,000 to 5?
Yes, because we only have 24-hour day, right? How can you pray for 500 times, 5,000 times a day?
I understand. It must be
Yes.
very awkward.
Yes.
And talking about awkward, though, we do have a video that shows the awkwardness during Ramadan.
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
sure you have a closeness to it because it happens every time to Muslims during Ramadan. So let's watch it. The awkwardness of Ramadan. So that was the awkwardness during Ramadan. Does it happen to you?
No, it's not.
No?
Yes.
Not even one?
Maybe because they live in Western country. So yeah.
So
it
have you
happens.
ever gotten late for sahur or sahur?
Of course. Of
Really?
course.
So
yes.
you don't get sour and then you don't eat.
Yes, I've ever been in that kind of situation before.
So how did it feel though, not waking up during sahur and not eating, and then
It's
you have to
just-
still stay with hunger, the feeling of hunger, the whole
For me,
day?
it's just normal. I don't feel anything. I just feel like, oh my God, I don't do sour. I don't get the sunnah, etc. That's it.
Well, like I have just mentioned, that's a really brilliant marketing plan by God.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
For people who want the discounts, right? Like it's called discounts in our
Discount.
in business. So talking about fasting though, so why do Muslims fast? Is it an obligation or is it sunnah?
It's obligation
It's
for
obligation.
those who can, like, when we got enough period.
Supplies?
Yes, like for me, I'm already got my period. Like the
The separation.
the separation between should and shouldn't is also when you got a period for girl, for women, and when and for men when you got Sorry, what is it?
Wet dream.
Yes, it's also, yes.
So it's separation between those who should not,
Yes.
those who should.
Heaven should.
Heaven
should.
So it's separated by puberty.
Yes, puberty, right.
I see. So we're going to get into a short com break, and then we're going to continue back talking about Ramadan and the stuffs relating to it. So watch out, viewers. Stay tuned at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. So here we are with the special edition of Ramadan, and we're going to talk about Ramadan.
Yes.
So talking about the history, though, so how was the history of fasting come by?
So fasting is actually not only prescribed for the Ummah of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It is also did by the Jews, the Christians, the Buddhists, everyone, everything like has fasting, right? So it comes before. It also comes for Ummah that even come before Muhammad.
Oh, really?
Like the eldest
so
people.
it was like long ago. People
the seniors,
fast already.
Seniors.
Ancestors.
Yes. So like Islam is like more continuing the legacy of fasting itself in the past, like that.
So it comes from the history, from our ancestors. They have already found the advantages of fasting, and then they pass it down, and then the Muslims continue it until now. And it's not only essential for Muslims, but Christians, they do have fasting.
Everyone.
But nowadays we don't really fast. We don't really have the obligation to fast.
Oh, really?
But it's more of individual. So like what we have said to each other during Ramadan month. So fasting is more of your privacy with God. So whether you fast or not, it's your decision. Some people actually, even though they say that fasting is obligation, but they don't fast. Like, some people just don't really don't want to fast, even though it's an obligation. They skip fasting, or the month is like what we call as bolong-bolong. They fast and then they don't, and then they fast again and they don't.
Yes, it is recorded in the history of Daud Ummah.
Yes, so that's why it's kind of different for Muslim people who make it as an set obligation to fast during Ramadan. With those Christians and Jews, they don't really have the schedule for that.
Okay.
So talking about fasting, though, I'm really interested with what Quran says about fasting.
Okay, maybe I should read the verse.
Yeah, you can.
It is in Surah Al-Baqarah, the second surah of Al-Quran, in the verse chapter and 183. The verse is 183.
Yes. Wow.
So it said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumusiyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun.
Okay, I don't understand Arabic. Yes. Translate it, please.
So, believers, fasting was prescribed upon you just like it was those before you, so that perhaps, or in order to allow you to attain something called taqwa. So the explanation is, this verse is going to instruct the Muslim Ummah to fast in the month of Ramadan. The Muslim Ummah was said in the believers, like, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, believers. It is the Muslim of Ummah, like the one who believe in Allah, the one who believe in God. And it is going to tell us that fasting is not something good, that is only something good to have been done only. But
so
it is rather something that's
obligate
upon us, like that. So this verse also introduced about the expression of faith in Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, that we are willing to out of our faith in Him to fast during the Ramadan for His sake.
So to sacrifice the worldly desires
Yes.
and to focus in God Himself.
Yes,
That's really nice. I've heard that kind of information when I was still young. I heard about fasting gets you closer to God, but I didn't really quite understand how it works in the Muslim because I was kind of interested in the Christian way. So now I got a new information about Ramadan. I'm really excited to remind my friends.
Yeah.
Don't skip.
It's good.
Don't skip.
Good idea.
Don't skip. We're trying to help each other to get their
Yes,
discounts.
that's right.
Discounts. Yeah. So talking about fasting, though, we always have something that is, in our opinion, in human opinion, we have something good and something bad. So talking about fasting, though, in your opinion, what's the best thing about fasting?
The best thing about fasting is, I think, the surrounding.
The surroundings.
Yes, I really feel the positive surrounding because when we're fasting, we have time for break our fast, right? So it can unite our family again to break the fast together.
Oh, we do have that kind of reunion to eat together, right?
Yes, yes.
We do have that in Chinese culture too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a different because you guys reserve a special month for that.
Yes.
And we usually do it for the New Year.
Oh, I see.
It's pretty common though for Chinese culture and the others. New Year reunion. But for Ramadan, though, it's really nice to see a bunch of people who fast and then they break their fast together. I used to be in a government high school, and then we did break fast together with the Muslims.
It's
it was
good,
really
right?
nice. We spent it in the field of our school. It was really kind of big, and then we brought our our carpet.
Yes.
One of them contribute their own carpet, and then we eat together. That's really nice. Yeah.
So sweet.
And talking about fasting, we don't really know the advantages, right? So let's check out a video to see what happens to our body when we fast. So that's what happens in our body when we fast. So it detoxifies, it improves our, what do you call that? Ketahanan tubuh. The protection of our body.
Yes.
The protection, the immune system of our body.
Immune system.
So it's actually pretty good for our health. But to me, it's not good because I don't want to be separated by food because I love food. I think I will never succeed in fighting worldly desire because I love food. So back to the best thing and the worst thing about fasting. So in your opinion, what is the worst thing about having to fast?
Worst thing.
Or maybe around the schedule from Sahur to Maghrib.
In my own opinion, I actually don't really have any worst thing in fasting, but what people always feel about it is when we get late to wake up for Sahur, and they was like, I'm hungry and etc. But actually, when we give our faith, we give our faith and everything just forgot. It is like nothing, man. Like
everything
it's
is
okay.
Chill, bro. It's okay.
Chill, bro. It's okay. It's all right.
I'm really I'm really interested in something that they say that we have to like those people who fast. They have to hold their emotions back, so they can't scold. They can't get angry.
Yes, they can.
But what about moms who have children and those children they can fast and they cannot fast as well, right? Because they haven't got their puberty yet.
Yes.
And what if they do something bad and the mom has to get angry?
We have to hold our emotion.
Wow, that's
well.
tough. That's tough.
Yeah,
Honor for moms. Honor for moms.
Because that's the point. We have to do everything in a very good way during Ramadan.
But it's not good as well to keep the anger inside, right?
No. Don't keep the anger. Just say it slowly, with a positive way, and etc.
It's kind of tough for me. Maybe I should learn how to fast one day.
Yes.
So, what about those with a gastric pain?
Gastric pain?
Yeah, gastric pain.
Someone who is sick. Oh,
Like they get the pain when they don't eat. What about that? Do they still have to fast, or is there any way
yes, yes.
for them to?
They still have to fast
Mhm.
because there is a way. I do not have that kind of
Detailed information.
no, sorry.
Gastric pain.
Yeah, yeah. I do not have that kind of sickness
Mhm.
in my whole life.
Mhm.
So I don't really know the system, but they know how when to drink the medicine and etc.
Oh, they have a special medicine for those who have gastric pain.
No, just the regular medicine, but it
Ah.
works.
Oh, so we can actually eat medicine as we fast.
While sour,
Ah.
yes.
Ah,
But
I
I don't
see.
really know the schedule.
Okay.
For
So, about fasting though, do we have exceptions for those? Probably those who can't. There are some people who must fast and some people who can choose not to fast. Do we have the exceptions?
Yes, we have the exception. So for the pregnant woman,
Mm-hmm.
pregnant mom, they do not have to do the fasting.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the seniors, I mean the eldest, like
The
they-
elders, the
yes,
old ones.
they do not have to do it
Mm-hmm.
because their power, their everything is
Energy,
from the
mhm.
food, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it is not.
It is not obligated
Yes,
for
it
them
is not
to
obligated.
fast. I see. So we're gonna get into the fourth segment and talk a lot more about the daily lives of Muslims and the cases about fasting
Okay.
and the hot issues nowadays.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into a short break. So stay tuned to Add Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're in the last segment to talk about Ramadan. So we're going to talk about the cases that happen during fasting month,
Yes.
especially in Indonesia.
So many cases.
So many cases.
many.
So personally, do you get offended if, like, let's say, example, I eat in front of you?
For me personally, I do not even feel offended at all because it's just normal. Indonesia is a very multicultural country, right? It has some
Yes.
multiculturalism.
We have
everywhere.
so many cultures.
Yeah,
we
so
can't
many
even count them
culture.
with the fingers.
Yeah, it's different, like beliefs, different race and culture, and yeah. So it's just normal for me.
So the fasting is more of individual matters with God, right?
Yes,
But then we have a lot of cases now in Indonesia,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
So what do you think about Muslim people that find non-fasting people eating in front of them as offensive? Like they think that
me-
it's offensive, but what do you think about that?
For me, I think it's wrong. It shouldn't be like that, because, as what I said before, Indonesia is a multicultural country. So we should accept the differences between the race A, the race B, and everything. Like we have a lot of differences right here, right? So if the case is like that, I think that people cannot accept everything, like accept different thing.
It's really hard though in Indonesia.
Yes.
Like we have the recent case that an old woman was opening a store,
Yes,
right?
I know about it.
to
It's very
cook,
rude.
and then they have to what do you call that?
Take-
They have to take away the food and
Yes,
stuff,
take
and then
away.
you have you seen the video?
Yes, I
Like the
have.
face is like, oh my God, so
Sad.
sad. And then we actually have some people who actually give what they call as zakat, and then they
zakat.
give a donation to the old woman, and she's all happy,
Charity.
thank you, and grateful. I think, do you think there is a need for the government to set a rule for one area not to open any store during fasting month?
I think it is very rude, right? Because
I I mean,
There-
non-Muslims do need to eat though. Right.
Because we have a lot of non-Muslim, right?
Mhm.
It's not an Islamic country.
Mhm.
It's free, like
We're democratic.
multicultural, yes. So I don't agree with that thing, actually.
So do you think the rule should be taken away?
Maybe, but it's not going to happen. I think so.
I think it's going to happen if we
Really?
actually support it, because we have a really reliable government right now. We have President Jokowi, and
Yes,
we
but
have.
it's not America, right?
Well, it's not America,
It's
but he
not
can help.
open.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure he
yes,
can
I know,
help.
I know, I know.
And talking about like people getting offended, though,
Yes.
like why do you think people get offended? Like fasting is more of individuals. Do you think it's like you have mentioned, like they can't accept differences?
Yes, it also matters. Also, the main problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the second for me is because they do not do the fasting in
In the correct way.
no, not the correct way. In the deepest heart of them, like you know.
They're not doing it with sincerity.
Yes,
I
just
see.
okay, I'm fasting. Okay, well done. I'm not eating. I'm not drinking. But they don't
So
know
they
the point.
take it for granted a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So to conclude our talk today, like Ramadan, right? It's a holy month
Yes.
for those who want discounts from God. Oh my God, God forgive me. But those are the discounts that He give to us, right? So Ramadan people, they have a lot of improvement in their health, amen,
Yes.
and they actually feel and
Heart.
sympathize with each other. They get
That's
to
right.
purify themselves from negative thoughts.
That's
They
right.
purify their intestines too.
Yeah.
And they get discounts, and they pray obligatory 5 times a day, and they get
Yes.
extra for
Sunnah.
sunnah. And through the sunnah we have duha, tahajud, tarawih.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
right. You're smart. Give me 5.
I feel stupid for that, because those are names that are easy to remember. So that's to conclude our today's talk. So fasting is really important for those who actually think that it's healthy. So thank you for staying with us at Face to Face. Thank you for staying with Ramadan Day. May your fasting go well. And thank you viewers for watching, and see you next time. And thank you as well for the cruise. Bye.